Good evening and welcome to another Chaska Hawks broadcast here from downtown at Chaska and Athletic Park as the Hawks face off against St. Michael's here tonight. St. Michael's the favorite to come out of their section, number 3 in the state, so we should have a good battle at the 4-0 Hawks as they take them on here tonight. Anthony Steinoff is on the hill for the Hawks tonight, expecting Nolan Kemp to get the start tomorrow in the strikeout diabetes/cancer night. Steinoff primarily works out of the bullpen, but he is getting the call tonight. I know that he's got a lot of friends on the St. Michael's team, plays some off-season ball with them, so we should have a good battle. It's a couple familiar faces. Little overcast here, no wind right now, and no rain for the time being. Crowd trickling in. The Hawks look to go 5-0 as they take on Chan tomorrow night. Like to start off on a hot streak here. As we get started with the game, I do want to go into the Rome Team Realty keys to the game. The Rome Team Realty team at Edina Realty. If you're looking for if you're looking for new keys to a new home, let the Rome team use their expansive network to find your new home. Go to www.rometeamrealestate.com. Again, that's www.rometeamrealestate.com to get in touch with Emily or Jan. Two keys tonight are play to your strengths. The Hawks pitched their 4th consecutive shutout to start off the season against Waconia last night. Carver Miller was masterful on the mound, struck out 5. And Chaska's offense scattered 8 hits and played in just 1 run, but they were able to get the win. And key number 2 is mentioning those bats. It's wake them up. Once we get a runner on base, we got to take advantage of that. The Hawks have left quite a few runners on the base pass, including 7 last night. So hopefully the Hawks can bunch up some of those hits tonight against St. Michael's. So here we go. As I mentioned, Steinhoff starting. First pitch will be at 7:02 official. He's facing off against Hunter Palmer, the center fielder for St. Michael's, and that's going to be in on the outside edge for a strike. Steinhoff, the 6'9" lefty, heading down to Iowa to play community college baseball next year. Kind of a development move for him. And here's the 0-1 pitch. That one's going to miss outside. Fastball, 1-1. I mentioned Steinhoff primarily works out of the bullpen. You'll see him, he doesn't typically operate from the windup like you see with most starting pitchers just because he operates out of the pen so often. So you'll see him use maybe a little slide step as he delivers to the plate. That one's laced towards second, and it's off to Adam Hansen. Tough hop there for the senior second baseman, who will get to see bat tonight as he is hitting. typically he's been DH for so far this year, but his glove has been magnificent, as I mentioned last game. Takes a tough one off the bad hop there, though, and Hunter Palmer's aboard. Palmer is an all-state player. That brings up Caden Amundsen, the catcher for St. Michael's. Here's the pitch. Squared up to bunt. Pulled it back on the outside pitch. Fired down to Benson, and Palmer's able to dive back in safe. One and 0 now to Amundsen. Tempo will be key here for Steiny. He typically only works 1 or 2 innings out of the pen. Hopefully he can get into the 4th or 5th. Square up to bunt again. That one misses high. Throw is high as well as it sails into center field. Tommy Hansen's there to back it up, though, and the runner can't advance any further, but he does take second. That's Palmer. So 2-0 now to Amundsen. Palmer on second. As I mentioned, St. Michael's number 3 in the state, favored to come out of their section. 1 through 6, their hitters are very strong, and they have a good pitching staff as well. So this will be a nice test for the Hawks. The runner takes off again. This bunt is successfully laid down the third base line, and it does drop in for a single. So Steiner was unable to field that one cleanly. The runner will advance, and that is a single on the bunt. Dangerous 1st and 3rd situation here, no outs. Ekstrom behind the plate again. After taking the night off last night, he DH'd last night, I should say. Directing traffic with the 1st and 3rd situation here. That brings up Evan Saunders. Saunders, the first baseman. Hits that one hard, right back to Steiner. Steiner fields it, resets, fires to second, and runner's out at second, safe at first as Benson's unable to handle it, and that does play to run. So Steiner had to kind of double clutch there after fielding that comebacker. Wasn't able to make a clean transfer, and the Hawks couldn't get the double play out of it, but they did get the first out of the inning.
And picking up the shortstop, number 2, Matthew Mollick. Can't assume the double play.
So Saunders now aboard at first. Wind's starting to pick up a little bit here at Athletic Park, and that brings up Matthew Mollick, the shortstop. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Fastball catches the outside edge. Steiner likes to stick with that fastball. Primarily works off of that. He will change it up with a little bit of a frisbee slider using that 6'9" frame and that 3/4 arm slot. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Doesn't quite catch the outside edge, out for a ball. 1-1. As I mentioned, it's a little overcast here, but the rain's not falling yet. The wind's starting to pick up as my papers shift in front of me here. Steiner gets his pitch. Here's the 1-1 delivery. That one's tapped down the first base line, and it's going to trickle foul. Some fancy glove work by the first base coach over for St. Michael's there. Field that one. 1-2 now to Malik. So Chaska gives up their first run of the season already here in the first. As that one sails wide. That was the slider that I mentioned earlier. 2-2 now to Malik. Almost unprecedented start here for the Hawks. 4 straight shutout wins, led primarily by Nolan Kemp and Carver Miller. Steiner's pitched a little bit, as well as Tommy Hansen. Here's the 2-2 pitch. That one is tap foul down the first baseline again. Benson touches it up in foul territory and flips it back to the ump. So still 2-2. Steiner's done a good job of throwing strikes here so far. I mentioned the senior is heading down to Iowa. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Off speed, gets the swing, and it's tapped back. That one will trickle foul. Looks like the runner was going on the play. Keep an eye out for Sanders over there. He's got the Byron Buxton glove on for sliding. Expect him to be aggressive on the base pass. Here's the 2-2 pitch again. That one is hit, popped up in the air. Foss giving chase, and Foss settles under it. Almost a little collision there with Carver Miller, but the Hawks avoid disaster and get the second out.
Now batting the left fielder, number 44, Jackson Price.
Good job there by Foss controlling things as the shortstop, drifting back and making the play. So 2 down now. Sanders still at first. Brings up Jackson Price, the left fielder. Fastball catches the outside edge. Good pitch there for Steiner, starting it off 0-1. So 2 down. Sanders with a decent lead, and he takes off. Steiner's able to step off, and the throw's there in time, and we got an out. So that'll end the first inning as Sanders took off on a little bit of a delayed steal there. Good awareness by Steiner on the hill to remove that heel from the mound and make the play. So Chaska trails 1-0 as we head into the bottom of the first half of the inning. We'll be right back here on CHBN.
Hi, I'm Emily Rome-Welter of the Rome team with Edina Realty. I'm here today with the Chaska varsity baseball captains because the Rome team is again sponsoring the baseball season. I thought you might want to meet the captains, so let's meet them now.
I'm Nolan Kemp, and I'm a pitcher and outfielder.
My name's Carver Miller, and I'm a pitcher and outfielder.
My name's Henry Bushy, and I'm a shortstop and third baseman.
My name's Drew Benson, and I play first base.
Like the Chaska baseball program, the Rome team is rooted in the community and a tradition of excellence. We wish the team a great season and all the best. Soar Hawks.
We're back here on CHBN. Chaska currently trailing St. Michael's Albertville 1-0. They are trailing for the first time this year, but they get a chance to even up the score, maybe even take the lead in the bottom half of the first. St. Michael's Albertville was able to get a pair of singles to start the game off, and then Anthony Steinoff, the senior, was able to close the door after giving up that first run. Carver Miller leading off here for the Hawks against Owen Neros. Neros, lengthy righty. Looks a little small on the mound compared to Steinoff, but Steinoff running 6'9", that just makes sense. That four-seamer runs away from the plate and misses for a ball. Neros steps off. Carver regathers. Here's the 1-0 pitch. That one's laced back right at Neros' feet, and Carver Miller is aboard with a leadoff single. Good piece of hitting there, Carver.
Now batting, the third baseman, number 20, Henry Bushy.
Good to see Carver get the bat going. He had a couple of base hits last night. Carver, after the leadoff single, gets his lead. Henry Bushy digs in for the Hawks. Bushy's got surprising pop in the bat, so keep an eye out on that as he takes a four-seamer up in the zone for a strike. 0-1 count. Bushy almost hit a home run out of here in the second game of the season against Eden Prairie. Caught the top half of the left field fence. As Nero steps off, Carver giving him a little bit of an issue over there at first base. Nero sets and delivers. Fastball tagged to the third baseman. He fires it over to second, then over to one, and St. Michael's has a double play. Hard hit ball, not much you can do there for the Hawks. Just right at the third baseman. That is Thomas Otto. Heck of a play there by Otto as he flipped it over to Fisher at second. They completed the play by firing it over to Sanders at first, and the Hawks are quickly have 2 outs here. Brings up Drew Benson. Benson's had a solid start to the year so far. Not a ton of at-bats, but he's done well with them. Here's the 0-0 pitch from Neros. Four-seamer misses on the inside edge. Neros only throwing fastballs so far. Let's see if that changes. Watching him warm up a little bit. He's stuck with mostly the four-seamer. Here's the 1-0.
That's Schramm House in Chaska. Schramm House overlooks downtown Chaska and Athletic Park with a variety of indoor and outdoor seating with food and drink. Stop by before or after the game. They have an on-site kitchen with pizzas, Bavarian pretzels, and other delicious food. They're also the perfect venue for your next business or family event. That's Schramm House in Chaska.
Bank Vista has hit it out of the park while helping small businesses. Bank Vista is honored to share they have been named Minnesota SBA Leader of the Year for 5 years running. In those 5 years, they have helped hundreds of businesses, resulting in thousands of local jobs and economic growth. Bank smart, bank local, Bank Vista. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Welcome back here on CHBN. I'm Mike Schmidt, joined by my producer of PSB Media, Brett, as the Hawks resume here in the top half of the second, trailing 1-0. Anthony Steinoff on the mound again here for the Hawks as he misses up and away in that pitch to Curtis LeCats. Cats DH in here for St. Michael's. Swings and misses, a big miss there on off-speed pitch in the outer half of the zone. Looked like it might have been a change-up there for Steinoff. 1-1 now to LeCats. Another off-speed pitch. Steiner rolling a little bit now. 1-2. So 1-2 now to LeCats. Steiner delivers. That one misses low and in the dirt. So 2-2 now to LeCats. As a pitcher, I always found like my off-speed stuff, whether it's my curveball, changeup, whatever it may be, tended to step up a notch as I lost a little velocity as I stretched out the arm and threw longer innings. We'll see if Steiner sees that as well. Changeup missed the zone up and away. 3-2 now. Let's get a little bit more of that snap in the curveball when it comes to the 5th, 6th, 7th inning you're throwing. And here's the payoff pitch. Hit hard at Foss. Foss unable to handle it cleanly. Kicks it a little bit. It stays in the infield, so that'll be ruled in error. But the leadoff hitter, LeCats, is aboard.
Designated hitter, number 23, Curtis LeCats.
So Chaska's defense played extremely clean through the first 4 games. Has a couple errors on the board here tonight. And the leadoff hitter is aboard for St. Michael's. That brings up Ryan Fisher. That one's hit hard up the middle, and it sneaks through. A little seeing-eye single. So the leadoff hitter and second batter both aboard here for St. Michael's Albertville in the second. Just kind of snuck through the middle of the infield. Or excuse me, that was LeCats. That was Jackson Price in the first hitter. And Fisher squared up to bunt there, tapped it back foul. Fisher turned a double play in the first inning and then made the inning ending out as well. So first and second, nobody out, 0-1 count here. Nice to keep this one in the infield for the Hawks and get an easy out. Here's the 0-1 pitch, squaring up to bunt. Hit hard down the first baseline, and they're going to retire Fisher at first. So the sacrifice bunt is successful. Runners on second and third now with one out. So second and third now. That brings up Reed Bernard, the right fielder. Steinoff used to working with runners on base out of the bullpen, so he's comfortable in this situation, working from the stretch. That's going to be a fastball on the outside edge and for a strike, 0-1. Here's the pitch. Little flare into shallow right field, and it's going to drop down for a hit. Runner coming home. Throw might have gotten there, but Benson cut it off. Ekstrom and Benson got to communicate there. A little bit of frustration behind the dish. I think that throw probably would have gotten there in time, but it did hold the runner on first as Chaska gives up another run here in the first run here in the second. They now trail 2-0. So Tommy Ohado, who started the double play in the first inning, now digs in for St. Michael's. First and third, dangerous situation with one down. Nothing really hit too hard here in this inning. And the tough hop there for Foss. A little flare. And St. Michael's extended the lead. So the 0-0 pitch to Ohado is in for a strike. 0-1 count. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Runner takes off to second. Fire down from Ekstrom. Unable to get there in time. The runner's safe. So Bernard with the steal. Second and third again here for St. Michael's Albertville. One count. Here's the pitch. Big swing and a miss on a fastball on the inside edge. 1-2 now to Ohado. Chaska brings the infield in now, hoping to avoid giving up another run here in the second. That one's fouled out of play down the right field line. Still 1-2. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Misses up and away, a little extra zoom on that one from Steinoff. I thank everyone for joining us here on CHBN. I know that there's NFL draft is on currently. Everyone's probably watching to see who the Vikings get. First two picks are on the board. There's Trayvon Walker and Aiden Hutchinson. A 2-2 now to Ohado is battling after that latest foul ball. Off-speed pitch hammered to third base. Caught by Bushy, and he fires back to second, and the Hawks get a double play of their own to end an inning. Sometimes that's all it takes to fire a team up here. Chaska trailing 2-0 as we head into the bottom half of the second, but hopefully that can spark a little life into the boys here on CHBN. We'll be right back.
Emily Rome Welter of the Rome team with Edina Realty. I'm here today with the Chaska varsity baseball captains because the Rome team is again sponsoring the baseball season. I thought you might want to meet the captains, so let's meet them now.
I'm Nolan Kemp, and I'm a pitcher and outfielder.
My name's Carver Miller, and I'm a pitcher and outfielder.
My name's Henry Bushy, and I'm a shortstop and third baseman.
My name's Drew Benson, and I play first base.
Like the Chaska baseball program, the Rome team is rooted in the community and a tradition of excellence. We wish the team a great season and all the best. Soar Hawks!
We're back here on CHBN. Chaska trails 2-0 as we head into the bottom half of the second inning. Owen Kemp leading off here for the Hawks, the second. As Carver Miller started off the first with a leadoff single, but then we quickly grounded into a double play. Kemper hoping to spark a little magic here. Neuros back out on the mound for St. Michael's Albertville, and that curveball, first one of the day for Neuros, misses on the outside edge, 1-0. Here's the 1-0 pitch to Nolan, and that one's caught off the handle. It's going to land probably on the, right above me here. You hear that loud bang. 1-1 count now for Kemp. Kemper, a very good hitter, uses all fields. It's the 1-1 pitch. Fastball down the chute. 1-2 now to no. Neuros working from the windup. Curveball hit hard to center field. And it's going to get over the top of the center fielder. That is Hunter Palmer. No, Kemp's on his horse. He's heading to third. Throw comes in. No, dives in safe. Leadoff triple for No, Kemp. That a baby. Hard hit ball to deep center field up over the head of the All-State player Palmer. Don't see that happen too often. No's about as complete of a baseball player as it comes. Plays good defense out in right field, pitches extremely well, and hits fourth. So after that triple, that brings up Foss. Neuros shakes off the first call and delivers. Fastball up in the zone, gets a strike.
Let's go number 2.
0-1 now to Foss. Here's the pitch. Misses low and away. 1-1 now for Foss. Anything out in the outfield would be productive here. Nice to see the Hawks played a run after having the 8 hits last night and only scoring 1 run. Got the leadoff hitter on in 5 of 6 innings. Hard hit ball that drifts foul and out of play. 1-2 now for Kemper. Neuros taking his time on the hill. Gets his pitch. Here's the delivery. Fastball in for strike 3. Kemper didn't love the call. Foss didn't love the call. He'll take the long walk back to the dugout. Looked to be up in the zone a little bit. Foss might have been looking for something off speed there as well. That brings up DH tonight, Dane McNaughton. McNaughton was behind the dish for the Hawks last night, did a good job catching. So 0-0 pitch. Fire down to third base. Nolan Kemp dives back after the ball misses outside. One 1-0 for McNaughton. Here's the pitch. tap back. We caught the catcher. 1-1 count now. McNaughton, ever the good sport, trots down the line to go pick up that ball after it kicked back into play. Gotta score a run here. Need a productive at-bat out of Dane. Here's the pitch. Fouled back, up and over the backstop and out of play. 1-2 now for McNaughton. St. Michael's infield is at standard depth. Look to be okay with giving up this run. Fastball misses up in the zone. Oh, and wasn't too far off from where Foss got rung up. A dangerous pitch. 2-2 count now, though, for McNaughton. Curveball tipped and caught. Big pitch there for Neuros. So McNaughton was on him. Couldn't get a productive at-bat, though, out of it. Brings up Ekstrom. Ekstrom starting behind the dish tonight for the Hawks. That pitch misses low in the zone, or low and just outside the zone. 1-0 now. Decent crowd on hand here tonight at Athletic Park, even though it is a little chilly. That one's going to be popped up and drifting out of play. It tracked out of play. So life now for Eck. 1-1 count. Neuros gets his pitch. Here's the 1-1 delivery. Missed outside, up and away. 2-1 now for Ekstrom. I mentioned the Hawks have done a good job of getting runners on base here early in the year, but they haven't plated too many runs, minus the Jefferson game. That four-seamer caught the outside edge. 2-2 now for Ekstrom. Neuros shakes off his catcher. Gets his pitch. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, and there's the curveball, gets a swinging strike 3. So Neuros is able to pitch his way out of trouble there. No runs for the Hawks after the leadoff triple. And we'll be right back here for the top half of the third. Chaska trailing 2-0 against St. Michael's Albertville.
View me as a fly, smaller name horizon, but there's so many rifles, my soul's in a body that can take half of those bodies and make a block. I'm on top of the dead, just to look a giant dead in his eye. I break, I fall, I crawl. I carry so much weight that you'll probably never believe it. I fade, I fall, stand tall. Some dream of greatness while others stay awake to achieve it. Bring the rain through my era, so even if I die for centuries through history, I'm alive.
Cuzzy's Brick House in Chaska is the ideal spot to meet up with family and friends for great food. Watch the big game on 13 HD TVs. Extensive menu features wood fire pizza, chops, ribs, steak, pasta, charbroiled burgers, sandwiches, daily specials, full breakfast menu on the weekend. And country cooking, Cuzzy's Brick House is perfect for large groups, sports teams, or special occasions. Visit Cuzzies.com or join us at Cuzzy's Brick House on Old Highway 212 in Chaska.
We're back here on CHBN. Chaska trailing 2-0 as we head into the top half of the third inning. Steinoff back out for the third. He'll be facing off against Hunter Palmer, leadoff hitter. Palmer reached on a error in the first. Was able to later plate a run. And he takes a strike on the outside edge there, 0-1 count. Good pitch there by Steinoff. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Off speed, up in the zone, gets in there for a strike. 0-2 now. Good job here for Steiny, mixing up the pitches. Here's the 0-2 pitch from Steinoff. Fastball, maybe a little bit of a setup pitch there, missed up and away. Temperature starting to drop here a little bit at Athletic Park. Hasn't been a friendly spring for baseball here in Minnesota. 1-2 curveball misses on the inside edge. 2-2 now for Palmer. Here's the pitch. The fastball that bounced a little bit in front of the plate. Steiner going to take his time here now. The 3-2 count. So 3 balls, 2 strikes. Here we go. That one's flared into right field. Killian drifting back, that's Kemper out there. Drifted back a little bit, but then came in and made the play. Lost his cap in the process, but Chaska is able to get away with one there. All right, so flying out to Kemper. Chaska's got their first out. That brings up Caden Amundsen. Amundsen singled up the middle in the first. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Curveball, thought he had it. Must have missed a little low. 1-0 count now. Amundsen, the catcher for St. Michael's Albertville. And that one missed a little up over the zone. 2-0 now. It's a 2-0 count now. That one missed just a little low. 3-0 for Steinoff. He's done a good job mixing up pitches against this lineup. 3-0 pitch. Missed on the outside edge, so that's a walk for Amundsen. So Amundsen's aboard with 1 out. Brings up Evan Saunders. Saunders grounded into a fielder's choice in the first. Steiner gets his pitch and sets. Peeks at 1. And delivers. That ball's hit hard in the left field. It's going to be down for a single. Handled well by Carver Miller out there in left. But that will advance Amundsen. So first and second now. Still 1 out. Brings up Matthew Mollick. Mollick flew out to Maddox Foss in the first. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Off speed and just missed inside. 1-0. Little bit of activity now in Chaska's bullpen, not too much though. If I had better eyes, I'd be able to see who it is. That one's tapped on the right side. Handled by Benson. And the runner beats Steinoff to the to the bag. Kind of one of those tweener plays, just a lazy little ground ball to the right side. Benson gave chase, Hansen gave chase, Steinhoff gave chase, and nobody was able to recover and get back to first in time for the Hawks. So we'll score that a single. They all count the same. Bases loaded now. Chaska still trailing by 2. Corners are in a little bit here. Hopefully you can get a double play ball. That's a foul tip on the first pitch. Handled by Eck behind the plate. 0-1 count now for, looks like that's Jackson Price, the left fielder. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Missed just on the inside edge, four-seamer. Evening the count at 1. So CHBN will be back here tomorrow night. My producer Brett will be live. And unfortunately I won't be able to make it, as that fastball misses on the inside edge. It is Strikeout Diabetes and Cancer Night. Do have a little bit of a dedication for Heather Miller tomorrow night, as well as some pregame festivities, so keep an eye out for that. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Hit decent to Fawcett short. Flipped quickly to Hansen. Hansen unable to get the throw there in time to first. So the Hawks getting out. First and third now for St. Michael's, and St. Michael's plates another run. Chaska not quite able to turn that double play. Bauman coming out to have a little conversation with the ump behind the dish. Might have been about to slide there. So 2 down, and hopefully Chaska can get out without any more damage. So that brings up LeCats. LeCats the first baseman, or excuse me, not the first baseman, the DH. Had a single in his first at-bat. Hits that one into right field. Kemper giving chase, drifts back, and he settles under it for a one-handed grab. So lots of runners on base. The Hawks only surrender 1, keeping it fairly tight here. They trail 3-0 as we head into the bottom half of the third. We'll be right back on CHBN.
Hi, I'm Emily Rome-Welter of the Rome team with Edina Realty. I'm here today with the Chaska varsity baseball captains because the Rome team is again sponsoring the baseball season. I thought you might want to meet the captains, so let's meet them now.
I'm Nolan Kemp, and I'm a pitcher and outfielder.
My name's Carver Miller, and I'm a pitcher and outfielder.
My name's Henry Bushy, and I'm a shortstop and third baseman.
My name's Drew Benson, and I play first base.
Like the Chaska baseball program, the Rome team is rooted in the community and a tradition of excellence. We wish the team a great season and all the best. Soar Hawks.
Bank Vista has hit it out of the park while helping small.
Welcome back here for the bottom half of the third inning. Chaska trailing still 3-0 on CHBN. Neuros back on the bump for St. Michael's, and Hansen leading off here for the Hawks. Hansen follows that one back. This is Adam Hansen, I do have to clarify. Hasn't had a lot of at-bats so far this year. And takes a fastball down the chute, quickly down 0-2. Now Hansen's done a great job on the field. Typically, he's the defensive specialist here for the Hawks, getting at-bats tonight. Takes that fastball, misses on the outside edge, 1-2. That one swinging tick. It is handled by the catcher for St. Michael's. That is Amundsen. And Adam Hansen is retired to start off the third. So that brings up twin brother Tommy Hansen. Tommy, the center fielder for the Hawks. Another guy that's known for his glove work. And he takes that one way outside. 1-0 count now for Hansen. Hansen probably could move up in the lineup, but I know the coaching staff really loves him as that second leadoff hitter in the 9-hole. Takes that one on the inside edge, just barely missed his ankles. So Neuros kind of collecting himself after missing wildly twice. Might just be the fact that they wasn't expecting to face Twins here tonight. That one missed up and away as well. Thinking, didn't I just get this guy out? So 3-0, and we're going to get a little mound visit here from Amundsen. Chaska's been aggressive in the batter's box. Swung at a few 3-0 pitches to start the year off, but I expect a take here. And there it is. Fastball gets across the inside edge. 3-1 now to Hansen. Tommy, that is. Check swing, and he went, according to the umpire down the first baseline. 3-2 full count. Hansen wasting no time digging back in here. Here's the pitch. That's strike three, catches the outside edge for Neuros.
The left fielder, number 4, Carver Miller.
So the Hawks are back to the top of the order. Carver Miller looking to start things like he did in the first with the single again here. A little bit of a mini shift for St. Michael's. Little 2-out rally would help the Hawks out a lot. Neuros shakes off his catcher a couple times and misses with a curveball. One-0 for Miller here. And that one's fouled back up over the grandstands. Hopefully it avoids a car. 1-1 count now for Miller. Miller pitched great last night for the Hawks. Complete game shutout. It's the 1-1 pitch. Swing and a miss for Miller. Just barely missed on that one. 1-2 now. I mentioned Miller does have one of the two Hawks hits here tonight. Started the game with a hard hit single right up the middle. Curveball misses on the outside edge. 2-2 count out for Miller. And Miller unable to connect on that one too. It looked like a little change-up maybe. Miller looked a little confused, looked to be out in front of that one. So the Hawks are retired here in the bottom half of the third. We head into the fourth inning. Chaska still trailing 3-0 here on CHBN.
Bank Vista has hit it out of the park while helping small businesses. Bank Vista is honored to share they have been named Minnesota SBA Leader of the Year for 5 years running. In those 5 years, they have helped hundreds of businesses, resulting in thousands of local jobs and economic growth. Bank smart, bank local, Bank Vista. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Schramm House overlooks downtown Chaska and Athletic Park with a variety of indoor and outdoor seating with food and drink. Stop by before or after the game. They have an on-site kitchen with pizzas, Bavarian pretzels, and other delicious food. They're also the perfect venue for your next business or family event. That's Schramm House in Chaska.
We're back here for the top half for the fourth inning. As I mentioned before we went to that short break, Chaska trailing 3-0 here against St. Michael's Albertville. St. Michael's has scored one in each of the first 3 innings. Chaska's had the leadoff guy on 2 out of the 3 innings, hasn't been able to plate anything. And Steiner's back out for the fourth. Steiner gets an off-speed pitch across the plate in for a strike. 0-1 count here to Ryan Fisher, the second baseman. Here's the pitch. Fastball missed, maybe a little low. Looked good to me. 1-1 count now for Fisher. And that one missed a little low as well. 2-1 now for Steinhoff. Talking with the coaching staff, I know Steinhoff's got to stretch out a little bit. He is used primarily out of the pen, maybe 1, 2, 3 inning situations. He's already working into his 4th inning here tonight. Definitely has the capability to be a starter, just hasn't had the innings or the opportunity so far yet in this short season. 2-2 now after Fisher follows that one off. McNaughton is up in the pen for the Hawks, the DH tonight. Haven't seen him yet this year. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Off speed, missed on the inside edge. 3-2 now to Fisher. Big out here for the Hawks. Here's the 3-2 pitch. Fisher flails at that one, hits it right over the top of St. Michael's dugout, and it sneaks out of play. So still 3-2 here. Steiny gets his pitch and sets. That one missed on the inside edge. Leadoff walk for Fisher. That brings up Reed Bernard, the right fielder. Barnard had a little single in the second and a steal. Steiner fires over to first. Benson handles the throw, but no tag applied. Here's the 0-0 pitch, bunt squared up, missed on the outside edge, fired down to first, not in time. So 1-0 now. One out, 1-0 now for Steinhoff. Bunt squared up again. That one missed on the outside edge as well. 2-1 now. And they're going to call balk, it looks like, apparently. Don't see a balk on a delivery too often. Coaching staff not really arguing it, though. So they will say that is no pitch as well. So we'll head back to a 1-0 count. Barnard squares up again. This time he had kind of lunged at that one. Bunted foul. Seen 2 bunts, 3 attempts at bunts already for St. Michael's Albertville here tonight. The runner on second, Ekstrom out there giving marching orders. McNaughton looks like he's ready out in the pen whenever needed. Steinhoff sets and delivers. That one's hit fairly decent into center field. Tommy Hansen giving a little run in now, and he makes the play. Might have been baiting us a little bit there with the delay out in center field. They pretended like he didn't have it, trying to trick the runner into taking off there. Good veteran play there by Tommy Hansen. We got our first out of the inning. That brings up Ohodo, the third baseman for St. Michael's. Fastball missed up and outside the zone. 1-0 now to Ohodo. So runner still on second. Not too big of a lead here. Steinhoff takes a peek. Here's the pitch. Curveball catches the zone. 1-1 now for Ohodo. Good off-speed pitch there for Steinhoff. Here's the 1-1 delivery. Misses low and in the dirt. Good job by Ekstrom there to pick that one up. 2-1 now for Ohodo. Adam Hansen holding the runner at second a little bit here. Curveball just missed on the inside edge. 3-1 now. Here's the 3-1 pitch. Catches the outside edge, in for a strike, four-seamer. So Steiny's pitch count is getting up there. He's worked himself into quite a few full counts. Done a good job, though. Nothing hit too hard. Chaska does have a couple of errors that definitely haven't helped him out here so far tonight. Steinhoff's done a good job, though, of minimizing any damage. Here's the 3-2 pitch. Curveball that's hit foul down the left field line. Count remains full. Still no rain here so far tonight. Hopefully we can keep it that way. 3-2 pitch. Misses up and away. Steiny seems like he's a little frustrated with himself, and that's going to earn a mound visit. It looks like McNaughton might be ready to come in here. Steiny wants to stay in. He's kind of pleading his case. Wants to pitch his way out of this one. But he's going to hand the ball over to Coach Bauman. So that brings in McNaughton. We're going to step away a little bit here as he gets warmed up. We'll be right back on CHBN.
Hi, I'm Emily Rome-Welter of the Rome team with Edina Realty. I'm here today with the Chaska varsity baseball captains because the Rome team is again sponsoring the baseball season. I thought you might want to meet the captains, so let's meet them now.
I'm Nolan Kemp, and I'm a pitcher and outfielder.
My name's Carver Miller, and I'm a pitcher and outfielder.
My name's Henry Bushy, and I'm a shortstop and third baseman.
My name's Drew Benson, and I play first base.
Like the Chaska baseball program, the Rome team is rooted in the community and a tradition of excellence. We wish the team a great season and all the best. Soar Hawks.
Cuzzy's Brick House in Chaska is the ideal spot to meet up with family and friends for great food. Watch the big game on 13 HD TVs. Extensive menu features wood fire pizza, chops, ribs, steak, pasta, charbroiled burgers, sandwiches, daily specials, full breakfast menu on the weekend, and country cooking. Cuzzy's Brick House is perfect for large groups, sports teams, or special occasions. Visit Cuzzies.com or join us at Cuzzy's Brick House on Old Highway 212 in Chaska.
Bank Vista has hit it out of the park while helping small businesses. Bank Vista is honored to share they have been named Minnesota SBA Leader of the Year for 5 years running. In those 5 years, they have helped hundreds of businesses, resulting in thousands of local jobs and economic growth. Bank smart, bank local, Bank Vista. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
We're back here on CHBN as we resume in the middle of the fourth, or not middle of the fourth, I should say top half of the fourth. Chaska still trailing 3-0. Steinhoff done for the night. Good effort. 3 1/3. Gave up 3 runs. Not all of them earned. McNaughton on the hill, and he misses up in the zone, or up and outside the zone. Hunter Palmer batting now for St. Michael's, the leadoff hitter. Runners are at first and second. Curveball in for a strike. Good pitch there by McNaughton. McNaughton, haven't seen him throw yet this year. He caught last night. Did a good job behind the dish. Short, small, quick, compact delivery here. Does have good velocity and throws a pretty wicked curveball. He gets a tapper back to himself. Handles it, throws it over to Foss at second. Unable to get the throw to first to Benson to get the double play. But a quick out here for Dane McNaughton. So Palmer's retired, and that brings up Caden Amundsen. First and third situation here. Ekstrom giving orders for the infield, setting up the play in case we get a double steal situation. Amundsen, the 2 hitters, got a hit and a walk so far here tonight. McNaughton peeks at first. Peeks again and delivers. Runner takes off. Throw right back to McNaughton. McNaughton kind of looked a little caught off guard there from Ekstrom. Maybe a little bit of a miscommunication. So Otto advances on the steal, or Ohoto, excuse me. Pitch missed as well, so 1-0 now. Here's the pitch. Curveball missed. Ekstrom unable to handle it. And another runner scores for St. Michael's. That's Barnard. Or excuse me, that's Fisher. Tough situation for McNaughton to come in. 2 runners on and only 1 out. Sacrifices that run, or gives up that run. Chaska now trailing 4-0. Chaska hasn't done too much with the bats, as I mentioned. Only 2 hits, and they haven't had the same level of defense and pitching that they've had the first 4 games, but they've minimized it to 1 each inning as that one sneaks past Ekstrom as well, and that plates a second inning. I was just about to say avoid crooked numbers on the scoreboard, and they give up their first crooked one so far here tonight in the 4th, and they now trail 5-0. So Ohoto scores there. Ekstrom and McNaughton having a little conversation. Three 3-0 count now for Amundsen. So nobody on the base pass anymore. McNaughton back in the windup, and he's going to have to reset here. Here's the pitch. McNaughton missed just on the outside edge. Always feel more comfortable as a pitcher coming into a game if you're able to work out of the windup instead of the stretch. Makes it difficult with runners on board. So Amundsen works for his 2nd walk of the night, his 3rd time on base, and it brings up Evan Saunders. Saunders, the first baseman. He's got grounded into a fielder's choice, and he also has a single here so far tonight. As the wind's shifted, blowing out towards right field a little bit here at Athletic Park. Changeup gets a check swing and a strike. 0-1 now for Amundsen. Good off-speed pitch there for our guy McNaughton. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Runner takes off. Throw from Ekstrom. Should be in time, and the tag is on, and the runner is out. Good job there from Ekstrom. Quick delivery from McNaughton, and we're able to get out of that inning after giving up 2 runs. Chaska trails heading into the bottom half of the 4th, 5-0. We'll be right back here on CHBN.
Hi, I'm Emily Rome-Welter of the Rome team with Edina Realty. I'm here today with the Chaska varsity baseball captains because the Rome team is again sponsoring the baseball season. I thought you might want to meet the captains, so let's meet them now.
I'm Nolan Kemp, and I'm a pitcher and outfielder.
My name's Carver Miller, and I'm a pitcher and outfielder.
My name's Henry Bushy, and I'm a shortstop and third baseman.
My name's Drew Benson, and I play first base.
Like the Chaska baseball program, the Rome team is rooted in the community and a tradition of excellence. We wish the team a great season and all the best. Soar Hawks!
Welcome back here on CHPN. I am Mike Schmidt, joined, of course, by my producer from PSB Media, Brett. Henry Bushy digs in here for the Hawks as they trail 5-0, hopefully getting something rolling in this inning. Neuros on the hill again for St. Michael's, and he gets a swinging first pitch strike. Neuros has done a good job of pitching out of a couple trouble spots here. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Bushy takes a curveball outside, and that one misses. One count here for Bushy. And that one missed on the outside edge. Little players and coaches meeting in between the innings. I'm sure coaching staff just told the boys to settle down a little bit. You can't win it all with one swing here. You need base runners. And 2-1 pitch in for a strike fastball. So 2-2 now. Neuros shakes off his catcher a couple of times. That's Amundsen. Gets his pitch and delivers. Changeup gets a swinging strike 3 from Bushy. So Bushy, who tagged the ball hard in his first at-bat, but unfortunately was right at the defender, and he grounded into a double play. He's unable to get a base hit here. That brings up Drew Benson, the 3-hitter for the Hawks. Benson flew out to the second baseman his first at-bat, hits that one decently to third. It's kicked around a little bit, but then third baseman Ohoto was able to deliver the strike over to first and retire Benson, who moves well but wasn't able to get there in time. 2 down now for the Hawks, and that brings up Nolan Kemp.
The right fielder, Nolan Kemp.
Kemper's got one of the 2 Hawks hits here tonight. It was a triple over the head of Hunter Palmer in center. Unable to get him home, though, after that leadoff triple. Curveball missed. 1-0 now for Kemp. It's a 1-0 pitch. That one missed up and in. 2-0 now. Neuros, after the first 2 outs, is working at a decent pace here. Shakes off his catcher, gets his pitch, and here's the 2-0 pitch. That one missed outside. 3-0 now for no count. Amundsen took a little walk out there, had a slight conversation, retreating back behind the plate. Here's the 3-0 pitch. That fastball is going to cross in there for a strike. I'm sure No got the stop sign there. 3-1 now. That one is tapped, and it's going to hit Kemper inside the batter's box. Dead ball. So 3-1 after that foul ball hit Kemper while he's still in the box. Or 3-2, excuse me. So 2 down. Kemper hoping to spark a little bit of a rally here. Here's the pitch. That one missed up and outside the zone, so Kemper's aboard with a walk here.
The shortstop, Maddox Foss.
So Kemper's aboard. Hawks have life here in the fourth inning, bottom half of the fourth. That brings up Maddox Foss, the 5-hitter for the Hawks. Foss struck out in his first at-bat. Didn't love the call in the ring-up pitch, and neither did I. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Missed up and outside the zone. Chaska's been extremely aggressive on the base pass so far this year. I mentioned the 23 steals through 4 games. They didn't have any last night. I would be surprised if they send anybody now down 5. They need a few runs, and as I say that, Kemper advances to second as the ball sneaks past Amundsen. 2-0 now for Foss, and the Hawks have something cooking with a runner in scoring position. Let's see if we can plate them. Got to get something going here for the Hawks in the middle innings. Cut this lead down a little bit. That one missed outside as well. 3-0 here. Foss looking down for the stop sign, didn't get it. Here's the 3-0 pitch. Outside edge, this one catches the 3-1 now for Foss. So 3-1, 2 down, Kemper on second. And that fastball catches the outside edge again, same spot. 3-2 for Neuros. Neuros only has 1 walk on the night, and it was the last batter. Here's the 3-2 pitch. That one missed low and away. So 2 runners on now for the Hawks. Here we go. Back-to-back walks for Neuros. That brings up Dane Magic McNaughton. Moved from DH to the bump last inning. He's hoping to go help himself out a little bit here. Little run support. Both runners for the Hawks move extremely well. Anything to the gap should plate at least 1. Fastball missed. Fire down to second base, not even close. One 1-0 for the Magic Man McNaughton. Maybe consider a take sign here. Neuros has shown a little bit of struggling finding in the zone lately. That one, a little nubber to the second baseman. Lots of topspin on it. He's able to handle it, and the Hawks are retired. Still no runs here for Chaska through 4 innings. We'll be back for the top half of the 5th. Chaska trails 5-0 as they hope to get back on track.
Cuzzy's Brick House in Chaska is the ideal spot to meet up with family and friends for great food. Watch the big game on 13 HD TVs. Extensive menu features wood fire pizza, chops, ribs, steak, pasta, charbroiled burgers, sandwiches, daily specials, full breakfast menu on the weekend. And country cooking, Cuzzy's Brick House is perfect for large groups, sports teams, or special occasions. Visit Cuzzies.com or join us at Cuzzy's Brick House on Old Highway 212 in Chaska.
A fly, smaller name horizon, but there's so many rivals. My soul's in a body that can take half of those bodies and make a block. I'm on top of the deck, just to look a giant dead in inside. I break, I fall, I crawl. I carry so much weight that you'll probably never believe it. I fade, I fall, stand tall. Some dream of greatness while others stay awake to achieve it. Bring the rain through my era, so even if I die for centuries through history, I'm alive.
We're back here on CHPN, top half of the fifth. Chaska still trailing 5-0. St. Michael's Albertville, 5 runs on 5 hits, 0 errors. Chaska 0 runs on 2 hits and 2 errors. Those errors haven't helped out the Hawks here. McNaughton on the hill, facing off against Evan Sanders. Curveball in for a strike, good pitch. Arms loose for McNaughton. The curveball's got some snap to it, even in this cold weather. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Another curveball. That one's fouled up back, and it's probably going to land right on top of me again. Nope, it got up and over the grandstand. 0-2 now for Sanders. Sanders was hitting last inning, but his teammate Caden Amundsen was caught stealing on a great throw from Ekstrom. Dane steps off, resets. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Curveball gets a big swing and a miss. Nice pitch there from McNaughton.
The shortstop, Matthew Mollick.
Good to get the first guy out of the inning. Hawks haven't been able to accomplish that too often so far here tonight. That brings up Matthew Mollick. Mollick, the shortstop, lefty. Flew out to short, and he had a single on his last at-bat. Fastball missed on the outside edge. So 1-0 for Mollick. Hit fairly well to center field. Hansen giving chase. Looks like he's got it tracked, and he makes a two-handed grab to retire Mollick. Still so far this year, the Hawks pitching staff has not given up anything hit too hard. I think maybe one extra base hit all year. Tonight's the first time they allowed a base runner past second. Curveball in for a strike. Jackson Price up now for Albertville. Reached on an error in his first at-bat. Curveball flared over to the right field side, and Benson's under it. Good quick inning there for the Hawks. Let's see if we can get the bats rolling. We'll be back here for the bottom half of the fifth. Chaska trailing 5-0 against St. Michael's Albertville.
Hi, I'm Emily Rome Welter of the Rome team with Edina Realty. I'm here today with the Chaska varsity baseball captains because the Rome team is again sponsoring the baseball season. I thought you might want to meet the captains, so let's meet them now.
I'm Nolan Kemp, and I'm a pitcher and outfielder.
My name's Carver Miller, and I'm a pitcher and outfielder.
My name's Henry Bushy, and I'm a shortstop and third baseman.
My name's Drew Benson, and I play first base.
Like the Chaska baseball program, the Rome team is rooted in the community and a tradition of excellence. We wish the team a great season and all the best. Soar Hawks.
The first baseman, number 12, Adam Hansen.
We're back here on CHPN. I apologize for that slight delay. Ekstrom flew out to right field to start off the Hawks inning. Neuro's still out there for St. Michael's, facing off against Adam Hansen now. Takes that strike. That pitch missed low, 1-1 now. That one missed as well. Probably preach a little bit of patience in the dugout here for the Hawks. Nero's pitch count starting to get up there. That one missed as well. 3-1 now for Hansen. Hansen's definitely a capable hitter, just doesn't get a ton of at-bats with this current lineup. There's a 5-pitch walk. Good job there by Hansen.
The center fielder, Thomas Henson.
So that brings up Adam's twin brother, Tommy. Adam does have good speed over at first. Wouldn't expect him to take off, though, with the Hawks trailing by multiple runs. That one missed. Bullpen activity for St. Michael's. Looks like number 9's up in the bullpen. It's Hayden Olson. One and 0 count, one down. Fastball that catches the top half of the zone. Crowd doesn't love it. 1-1. So here's the 1-1 pitch. Missed on the inside edge. It's a 2-1 now for Hansen. Bones lays off. Adam Hansen dives back to first after the snap throw down from Amundsen. He's in safe. 2-2 now for Bones. Adam recovering a little bit over at first, gets his lead. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Hit hard into right field. And unable to find any green. Nice running catch there by Reed Barnard. So that brings up Carver Miller in the top of the order for the Hawks. 2 down, runner on first. Chaska's just unable to group hits together. So Neuro sets and delivers the 0-0 pitch. Missed on the outside edge with a curveball. Or excuse me, changeup. 1-0 now for Miller. Here's the pitch. Hit hard right at the first baseman. He's able to handle it, and the Hawks are retired. That was Evan Saunders with the nice little glove work over there. So Chaska is retired here in the 5th inning. We'll be back for the bottom half of the 6th. Chaska trailing 5-0 here on CHBN.
Schramm House overlooks downtown Chaska and Athletic Park with a variety of indoor and outdoor seating with food and drink. Stop by before or after the game. They have an on-site kitchen with pizzas, Bavarian pretzels, and other delicious food. They're also the perfect venue for your next business or family event. That's Schramm House in Chaska.
Bank Vista has hit it out of the park while helping small businesses. Bank Vista is honored to share they have been named Minnesota SBA Leader of the Year for 5 years running. In those 5 years, they have helped hundreds of businesses, resulting in thousands of local jobs and economic growth. Bank smart, bank local, Bank Vista. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
We're back here on CHBN. Chaska still trailing 5-0. Top half of the 6th inning. McNaughton back out on the bump for the Hawks. Starts it off with the curveball in for a strike. Facing off against Curtis Lacatz. Lacatz, the left fielder, the DH. Flew out to right in his last at-bat. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Another curveball in for a strike. McNaughton's got the bender going. Hawks have kind of gotten a little bit of their own medicine so far in this game. They've only got 2 hits, and St. Michael's has played great defense. A lot of what's made Chaska successful is that one misses low and away. A little more activity in both bullpens now. Curveball gets a swinging strike 3, and Ekstrom off the bounce is able to handle the catch. And we've got a strikeout to start the inning.
Now batting the second baseman, Ryan Fisher.
All right, so that brings up Fisher. Fisher walked in his last at-bat. He takes a curveball in for a strike there, 0-1. Working from the windup still. That fastball missed low and away. Bullpen activity for the Hawks looks to be maybe Lucas Husfeldt. Again, sorry, my eyes are letting me down. Curveball doesn't quite catch the inside spot. Crowd wanted it, 2-1 now. And here's the 2-1 delivery. Curveball didn't quite have the snap on that one. That one missed, 3-1. Probably will get a glance at Husfeldt here. There's McNaughton, sets and delivers. That curveball catches the black inside half of the plate. In for a strike, 3-2. Fisher thought he had himself a walk there, not quite. Another curveball, and that one's tapped down the right field line. It's going to be foul. Benson handles it in foul territory. If you pay attention to the NFL, looks like the Minnesota Vikings have just moved their pitch, or their pick, excuse me. Curveball catches the batter up in the head area. Seems to be okay. Must have gotten him on the arm, it looks like. Yeah, Fisher got his arm up and was able to deflect that one. That was heading right at his helmet area. Took it off the forearm, jogged down quick. Seems to be all right. First hit by pitch this year for the Hawks. That brings up Reed Barnard. One down here. McNaughton peaks at first and delivers. Misses outside. 1-0, the four-seamer. Kind of a quiet night down here at Athletic. There's a decent crowd, but the chill must be getting to everybody. That one sneaks past Ekstrom. Might have been thinking that was a curveball, and a fastball just didn't move on him. They're going to have a little bit of a conversation after that little mishap. Runner did advance to second on that. It's 2-0 now for Barnard. Again, I want to appreciate you for tuning in here on CHBN. I know it's draft night in the NFL, but Minnesota moved down to the 32nd pick. It's a 2-0 pitch. Curveball in for a strike. That thing really just dropped off the table. Good pitch by McNaughton. Definitely froze Barnard. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Four-seamer. Couldn't quite catch the inside edge. All right, so 3-1 now for Barnard. Runner on second. probably hear the wind picking up here, blowing straight in from center. That ball's hit hard into left field. Carver Miller giving chase. He handles it. Comes up firing. Throw goes through. Oh, the tag wasn't applied. Extra might have been able to get the tag applied there at home, but he didn't attempt it. Instead, he turned and fired it to second. The runner did advance as Hansen wasn't able to handle the throw. So another run there. It's Barnard with a single, extending the lead to 6-0. Chaska now trailing 6-0. McNaughton sets and delivers. Curveball in for a strike. Tommy Ohoto hitting for St. Michael's. Activity in the bullpen for the Hawks is done. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Fastball on the outside. Gets it in for a strike though. Painted the black, good pitch. Tail on the four-seamer, kept that one in the zone. So one down here for the Hawks. Here's the 0-2 pitch to Ohoto. That fastball didn't quite catch the same edge. 1-2. Really nice for McNaughton to be able to pitch his way out of this one. Gets the swing and miss on strike 3. Curveball in the dirt. They do fire it down to Benson to retire Ohoto. Runner unable to advance on the throw. Nice job there by McNaughton. So 2 down now. That brings up leadoff hitter Hunter Palmer, the center fielder. Here's the 0-0 pitch to Palmer. Curveball, hit hard, handled by Adam Hansen. Fires over to Benson, and Benson retires Palmer. Good glove work there for Adam Hansen. So one more run tacked on for St. Michael's Albertville, the number 3 team in the state. Chaska trails 6-0. Only managed to get 2 hits here, but we'll be back for the bottom half of the 6th. Hopefully Chaska can spark a little rally.
Hi, I'm Emily Rome-Welter of the Rome team with Edina Realty. I'm here today with the Chaska varsity baseball captains because the Rome team is again sponsoring the baseball season. I thought you might want to meet the captains, so let's meet them now.
I'm Nolan Kemp, and I'm a pitcher and outfielder.
My name's Carver Miller, and I'm a pitcher and outfielder.
My name's Henry Bushy, and I'm a shortstop and third baseman.
My name's Drew Benson, and I play first base.
Like the Chaska baseball program, the Rome team is rooted in the community and a tradition of excellence. We wish the team a great season and all the best. Soar Hawks.
Bank Vista has hit it out of the park while helping small businesses. Bank Vista is honored to share they have been named Minnesota SBA Leader of the Year for 5 years running. In those 5 years, they have helped hundreds of businesses, resulting in thousands of local jobs and economic growth. Bank smart, bank local, Bank Vista. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
We're back here for the bottom half of the 6th. Hawks looking to spark a rally with Henry Bushy leading off. Neuros still on the bump here for St. Michael's. Scattered 2 hits so far through 5 innings. Little flare out to the right field side, and that's going to drift out of play. First baseman was giving chase, unable to get there. Oh, 1 count for Bushy. Here's the 0-1 pitch from Neuros. Curveball. Caught the corner. In for a strike. 0-2 now for Bushy. Here's the 0-2 pitch. That curveball was outside. Not quite there. 1-2 now for Bushy. Hawks need base runners here. Wind picking up, starting to blow in from center field. Little flare into shallow center. And a little too much underneath it. His shortstop's able to settle under it. That's Malik. And Bushy is retired.
The first baseman, Drew Benson.
So after that little flare out, brings up Drew Benson. Benson takes that one up and in for a ball, 1-0. Here's the 1-0 pitch from Neuros. Benson kind of flailed at that one a little bit. Looked like his back foot might have slipped out from him. I know it's difficult. We got to preach staying under control there. Now he's hard hit ball into the gap by Benson. That one was absolutely roped. He's such a good, patient hitter. Really nice hands, quick wrist through the zone. That's exactly what the Hawks needed in that situation. That brings up No Kemp. No's got probably the biggest hit on the night for the Hawks. Started off the third inning with a triple. Neuro shakes off his catcher. Now gets his pitch and delivers. That one missed up. 1-0 now for No. Benson with a decent lead over at 1. Here's the 1-0 pitch. That one missed outside. Oh, no. Whoa. I guess it was in for a strike. Nolan had the same opinion on that pitch as I did. I didn't even think that one was particularly close. It's the 1-1 pitch. And that one's flared to right field. It might get down. Stay fair, stay fair. Just foul. 3 feet foul. Would have been extra bases for Nolan Kemp. So 1-2 now for Nolan. Neuro shakes off his catcher, Amundsen. Now gets his pitch. Amundsen sets out outside. Fastball missed up and in. 2-2 now. It's the 2-2 pitch. Curveball missed on the inside half. Might have been a little bit of a makeup call after that fastball. And missed by about 6 inches on the outside edge, and it was called for a strike. 3-2 now for Kemper. Hit hard down the third base line, just foul, about 2 feet foul. Would have been extras again. So 3-2 now to Nolan Kemp. Chaska desperately needing some base runners and hits. That one fouled off down the right field line. Still alive is Kemper. Three, 2, 1 down. Benson at first extends his lead, and Neuro steps off. Still 3-2, still 1 out. Here's the pitch. That one missed on the top half of the zone. Neuros thought he had it. Kemper was on his way to first before the call was even made. So a couple good at-bats there for the Hawks. Walk drawn for Kemper, who's reached base all 3 at-bats. 2 walks and a triple. Little visit to the mound for Neuros, and now we're going to resume play here. Brings up Maddox Foss. Foss had a walk in his last at-bat. Love to see him maybe find some extra bases here. Both runners on base move really well. Standard depth for the infield. Foss follows that one back. 0-1 count out for Foss. Good leads for both runners. Neuros gets his pitch. Misses up and in. 1-1 now for Foss. Here's the pitch. That one missed outside. Still no activity in St. Michael's bullpen. It was a little bit earlier, but Neuros pitched his way out of a little bit of trouble. He's been cruising ever since. 2-1 now to Maddox. That one is in for a strike, four-seamer. 2-2 now. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. That one rode the elevator up to the top floor and missed. 3-2 now for Foss. Expect the runners to kind of freeze on the pitch here. And it's a little flare, shallow right center. Barnard's there to retire Foss. Runners do not advance. And it looks like we're going to get a mound visit here with 2 outs. McNaughton scheduled to hit here for the Hawks. I'm not sure if we're going to get a shift or not. Looks like Neuros hands over the ball. Good effort from him tonight. 3 runs allowed through 5 2/3 for Owen Neuros. That brings up Hayden Olson. Got the mound or got the ball in the bump. So as Olson gets stretched out here, we're going to take a little bit of a break, and we'll be back for the action here on CHBN.
Cuzzy's Brickhouse in Chaska is the ideal spot to meet up with family and friends for great food. Watch the big game on 13 HD TVs. Extensive menu features wood-fire pizza, chops, ribs, steak, pasta, charbroiled burgers, sandwiches, daily specials, full breakfast menu on the weekend, and country cooking. Cuzzy's Brickhouse is perfect for large groups, sports teams, or special occasions. Visit Cuzzies.com or join us at Cuzzy's Brickhouse on Old Highway 212 in Chaska.
View me as a fly, smaller name horizon, but there's so many rifles, my son's in a body that can take half of those bodies and make a block. I'm on top of the deck, just to look a giant dead in his head. I break, I fall, I crawl. I carry so much weight that you'll probably never believe it. I fade, I fall, stand tall. Some dream of greatness while others stay awake to achieve it. Bring the rain through my aura, so even if I die for centuries through history, I'm alive.
Schramm House overlooks downtown Chaska and Athletic Park with a variety of indoor and outdoor seating with food and drink. Stop by before or after the game. They have an on-site kitchen with pizzas, Bavarian pretzels, and other delicious food. They're also the perfect venue for your next business or family event. That's Schramm House in Chaska.
We're back here on CHBN. I'm Mike Schmidt, of course, joined by my producer, Brett. Chaska trailing 6-0 in this tough game here for the Hawks tonight. Hayden Olson now on the hill for St. Michael's, Albertville. Lefty came in off the bench. Okay velocity, throws a lot of off-speed pitches as he misses with the curveball there. Here's the 1-0 pitch. Flared into right. Barnard had a little trouble with the lights, but now he's under it. Two-handed catch, and the Hawks are retired here in the 6th. So we head into the 7th inning. Chaska still trailing 6-0 on CHBN. We'll be right back.
Bank Vista has hit it out of the park while helping small businesses. Bank Vista is honored to share they have been named Minnesota SBA Leader of the Year for 5 years running. In those 5 years, they have helped hundreds of businesses, resulting in thousands of local jobs and economic growth. Bank smart, bank local, Bank Vista. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
This is David and Goliath. View me as a fly, smaller name horizon, but there's so many rivals. My son's in a body that can take half of those bodies and make a block. I'm on top of the deck just to look a giant dead in his head. I break, I fall, I crawl. I carry so much weight that you'll probably never believe it. I fade, I fall, stand tall. Some dream of greatness while others stay awake to achieve it. Been the rain through my era, so even if I die for centuries through history, I'm alive.
Cuzzy's Brick House in Chaska is the ideal spot to meet up with family and friends for great food. Watch the big game on 13 HD TVs. Extensive menu features wood fire pizza, chops, ribs, steak, pasta, charbroiled burgers, sandwiches, daily specials, full breakfast menu on the weekend, and country cooking. Cuzzy's Brick House is perfect for large groups, sports teams, or special occasions. Visit Cuzzies.com or join us at Cuzzy's Brick House on Old Highway 212 in Chaska.
We're back here on CHBN. New pitcher for the Hawks so tonight, Lucas Husfeld. Husfeld, first pitching action for the senior. Likes his 4-2 seamer. Will come back with a curveball as well. Facing off against Caden Amundsen, two-hitter and catcher for St. Michael's. Here's his first pitch. Miss low and away. 1-0. Lucas has a very clean delivery. Little wasted motion. That pitch is hit hard into right center field. Nolan Kemp is under it and makes a falling down grab. So Amundsen is retired. Good start here for Lucas.
The first baseman, Evan Saunders.
That brings up three-hitter Evan Saunders. Coaching staff didn't give Lucas too much of a break. This is probably the best middle of the order the Hawks have faced so far this year. Curveball missed low and away. Got past Eck. 1-0 now for Saunders. There's a fastball that catches the outside zone, half of the plate. 1-1 now. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. Here's the pitch. Husfeld misses there. 2-1 now. Wasting no time. That one missed is on the top half. Can't quite catch the zone. 3-1 now. Lucas pitching with good tempo out there on the mound. That one missed up in the zone as well. 5-pitch walk. And Sanders is aboard again. He did have a hit earlier. That brings up Matthew Mollick. So Lucas moves into the stretch here. The runner on first. Peeks over. Gets his pitch and settles. Here's the delivery. Gets a swing and a miss. Good four-seamer on the outside corner. Lucas peeks over at 1. And here's the 0-1 pitch. Hit hard into right field. Nolan Kemp giving chase, and it's going to carry foul and not quite over the fence. Landed on the warning track. There's a 310-foot strike for the Hawks. So 0-2 now from Malik. Curveball, doesn't quite get down enough. Thought he might have had it. Good pitch, Lucas. One and 2 to Malik. Hoosfeld shakes off the catcher, now gets his pitch. Curveball kind of broke the knees of Malik there. Just missed the plate. 2 and 2 now. Gets his pitch. Peeks at 1, peeks again. Here's the 2-2 delivery. Fastball hit hard into left field. Carver Miller giving chase and makes the one-handed grab. Retiring Malik. That brings up left fielder Jackson Price. Hawks hoping to get out of here just down 6. Runner on first. Lucas gets his pitch and delivers. Curveball in for a strike. Nice pitch. I like what I've seen out of the Hawks so far, pitching staff. I know they have surrendered 6 runs. Not all of them earned. Defense did have a couple of errors on the night. But they're showing a little bit of depth here. That fastball missed up and in. We know what we have in Carver Miller and Nolan Kemp. Steinhoff has been very consistent in his outings. He struggled a little bit tonight, but he wasn't in a standard role for him. Curveball gets a tapper to third, handled by Bushy. Nice backhand play, and it throws a strike over to first. Heck of a play by Bushy to get the Hawks out of the 7th inning. Wow. Flash the leather, Henry Bushy. So we'll be back here on CHBN for the bottom half of the 7th. Hawks looking to rally, trailing 6-0. We'll be right back.
Schramm House overlooks downtown Chaska and Athletic Park with a variety of indoor and outdoor seating with food and drink. Stop by before or after the game. They have an on-site kitchen with pizzas, Bavarian pretzels, and other delicious food. They're also the perfect venue for your next business or family event. That's Schramm House in Chaska.
Hi, I'm Emily Rome-Welter of the Rome team with Edina Realty. I'm here today with the Chaska varsity baseball captains because the Rome team is again sponsoring the baseball season. I thought you might want to meet the captains, so let's meet them now.
I'm Nolan Kemp, and I'm a pitcher and outfielder.
My name's Carver Miller, and I'm a pitcher and outfielder.
My name's Henry Bushy, and I'm a shortstop and third baseman.
My name's Drew Benson, and I play first base.
Like the Chaska baseball program, the Rome team is rooted in the community and a tradition of excellence. We wish the team a great season and all the best. Soar Hawks.
Back here on CHBN, Chaska trailing 6-0. Again, St. Michael Albertville. St. Michael's has 6 runs on 6 hits and 0 errors. Chaska 0 runs on 3 hits, and they have made 2 errors in the field. And Grant Hallman at the plate for the Hawks, his first action of the year. Takes a strike in the first pitch. I should say his first action here on CHBN. Check swing, little flare, and it's caught but handled by the second baseman. That's Fisher. Hallman put a little poke on it. Might have been a little frozen by the curveball, got bad on it. Wasn't able to get enough to flare it over the second baseman. Brings up Riley Killian. Killian spends a lot of time in right field. He's had several at-bats here so far for the Hawks. He's pitch hitting in this event. Takes a curveball that caught the outside corner. In for a strike, 0-1. Looks like Atterbury's digging in the batter's box here for the Hawks as they empty out the bench a little bit. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Hit hard, and that's going to stay in play. Killian's on his horse, and he's going to pull up at first. Good hit there for Killian. Hard hit ground ball, sneaks past the first baseman.
Now batting for the Hawks, number 1, Carson Atterbury.
So that brings up Carson Atterbury. Atterbury also sees time in right field. Does a lot of the pitch running duty anytime a catcher or pitcher reaches. Good speed, good athlete. Takes a curveball that missed the zone high. 1-0. So one down here in the 7th. Chaska would love to get something rolling. They just gathered their 4th hit of the night. Here's the 1-0 pitch. Popped up in the infield. Malik looks to be under it, and he makes the play. So Atterbury is retired. And the Hawks are down to their last out of the evening.
Now batting for the Hawks, number 5, Matthew Magnuson.
And Matthew Magnuson pitch hitting for the Hawks here. Getting his first action on CHBN as well. Takes a fastball that missed the zone, and it looks like actually we got a box situation here. So I'm guessing that no pitch. And Killian advances to second. 0-0 pitch. Swing and a miss. Magnuson unable to get that one. So 0-1 now for Magnuson. That one's hit hard into right field. Nobody over there if it stays fair, and it flared just foul. Landed about 5 feet foul. Hawks haven't been able to catch a break tonight. Nolan Kemp had a couple that would have been extra bases that landed just outside of play. Now Magnuson does the same. So 0-2 now, 2 down. Hayden Olsen still on the hill for St. Michael's. That one missed in the dirt. Good job there by Caden Amundsen to get in front of that one. Hawks down to their last strike and last out. Magnuson digs in. Here's the pitch. That one's fouled directly back. Magnuson stays alive. Count remains at 1-2. Bushy on deck, hoping to get an opportunity here. Here's the 1-2 pitch. That one missed up. 2-2 now. And here's the 2-2 pitch. Hit high in the infield. Malik looks like he's drifting underneath it, and he makes a two-handed grab, and the Hawks' perfect season is ended here tonight. They dropped this one 6-0 against St. Michael's Albertville. Hard-fought game. It was just tough to get anything going. St. Michael's scattered 4 hits throughout the course of the game, and the Hawks had a couple of errors that didn't help their cause. So we will be back here tomorrow night on CHBN for the rivalry game against Chanhassen, Strikeout Cancer Night. Be sure to tune in or swing on down to the park. I want to thank all of our sponsors, as always, here on CHBN. And for my producer, Brett, I'm Mike Schmidt. Thank you very much, and have a great night.